petty don't matter. Far as the teller, I pray to God they rattle tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now I'm better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar.
Well, days like these is why you have retractable roofs, and we've got an open one on a gorgeous afternoon for football at NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Houston Texans. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in week 16. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. He'll be dropped after... Six across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. 11 Once again, they run with Mixon. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll give it to Mixon, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
11 Thomas. 11 MP.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's third and goal. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot to help you force the incompletion.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Houston. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Can you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now? We could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present, making plays, and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters. Going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now this throw caught left side. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 37 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Nixon, his running back. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Again, it's Mixon. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week.
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Falcons have regained the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Pulls it in at the 13. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
The Texans at 11-3 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
Swings this one out wide for Pierce.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 2nd down. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's when we turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Trap 60.
Back to throw now on first down.
Another one caught by Collins.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Pierce. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
On the 6. Viking 18. Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates. 19 tight.
They'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Nico Collins
from 4 yards out as they have taken the lead.
Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. Burrow looking to pass. Going up top. And this is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Kyle Pitts,
his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Falcons have yet again retaken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 17-14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away.
Back deep, Nyheim Hines.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 51 yards on the punt there.
And it will be Falcon football.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now. The field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now it's Burrow. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field. And a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Always got some breathing room. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 61 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Again, it's Mixon. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Burrow will throw. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This is taken just shy of the 10. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Escaping the pressure right. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They'll throw now on the final play. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve, as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Hot 70, hot 70. Dragon 60.
They'll try and throw for it here. It's caught over the middle. Hooper.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
Gets the dump off to Pierce.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Back to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
They'll look to throw again. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. It's caught by Hooper. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
19, 11, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Warrior 70.
Now back to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Cohen not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
19 Wyatt, 79 Broncos. Trap 50, trap 50.
Looking to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Nico Collins
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Texans are back within a score.
Myers connects on the PAT. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
From the 36, Burrow. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, I want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit. And that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
2nd and 4. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Mustang 19. 50 Bobcats.
Back to throw here. Buying time to his left. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Uses the stiff arm. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
On 1, ready?
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. from the gun to give to Mixon. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Joe Mixon with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Falcons will add to their fourth quarter lead.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
And he's going to be out of bounds here on the return at his own 2-yard line.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Swings this one out wide for Pierce.
And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll set up a throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this will be caught at the 30.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And finding the tight end Hooper.
And the Texans are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Nico Collins
from 4 yards out.
And the Texans go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. How does the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away?
Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. You tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got nothing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
To about the 48-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go. 11.
They'll try to eat some clock with Mixon. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
104 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow.
Got his man. It's London. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. There's a nice move. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's a run with Mixon. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Pulls it in at the 13. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Falcons come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that, because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become a little bit harder to score near the end of games, as we know, because everyone tightens down. But no such issues in this game. The scoring started right away and held up at a steady clip the remainder of the game.
So for the Falcons, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Meanwhile, for the Texans, it's a loss that could wind up hurting a little as they